Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to Star Scandal Spotlight. Today, we're diving headfirst into a story that's sending shockwaves through the entertainment world. The buzz is loud, the clues are puzzling, and the fans? They're spiraling. Yes, you guessed it, Bai Lu and Dylan Wang's engagement rumors are buzzing. The truth behind the strange ring, could it be a coincidence? Or the ultimate confirmation of a secret romance? Get ready, because what we're about to uncover might just change everything you thought you knew. Let's get into it. Right now, the entertainment world is spinning, again. And this time, it's not a movie script or a cleverly staged publicity stunt. This is real, or at least, it seems to be. Because when Bai Lu, a beloved actress with eyes that could melt steel, and Dylan Wang, the heartthrob of a generation, are caught in the middle of an engagement rumor involving a mysterious ring, everyone stops to listen. It began with a blink and you'll miss it moment at a fashion event in Shanghai just days ago. Cameras flashed, interviews buzzed, and the red carpet glistened. Bai Lu stunned in a white silk gown, walking with her signature mix of elegance and quiet confidence. It wasn't the dress or her glowing skin that had netizens zooming in. It was her left hand, more specifically, a ring. A simple, silver band with a tiny inscription that no one could quite make out. At first, fans thought it was nothing, a styling choice, a prop. But then came the second strike, a private airport photo of Dylan Wang, captured by an overzealous paparazzo as he adjusted his hoodie and held up his phone. In the blurry image, a small jewelry box peeked out of his coat pocket. Not just any box, the kind you only pull out when you're about to ask one question that changes lives. Suddenly, everything snapped into focus. The whispers turned to thunder. #Dylan proposal and #engagement buzz trended for hours. Fans dissected every past interview, every old clip, looking for signs, and they found them, or convinced themselves they did. Bai Lu smiling a little too long when Dylan's name was mentioned. Dylan once slipping and calling her lure off script during a variety show, the time he defended her from a rude comment. And her tearful glance in return. But the real twist came last night, in a live broadcast for a skincare brand. Lu appeared fresh-faced and professional, until a fan comment popped up. "Is that ring on your finger a sign?" Paused. Blinked. And then smiled, but not the polite, rehearsed kind. It was soft. Real, almost like she was suppressing laughter, or hiding something bigger. Before the host could pivot, Lu lifted her hand to adjust her hair, giving a full view of the ring again. And this time, clear, there was an engraving. One user managed to enhance the screen capture and claimed it read, "Until the stars fall, DW." Now, fans weren't breathing. Could it be? Could Dylan Wang have already proposed? Could they have been secretly dating this entire time under our noses? But just as everyone began to celebrate, a storm hit. Entertainment Forum. The ring is a decoy. The story is darker. Attached was a grainy backstage photo from 2 months ago, showing Bai Lu in what appeared to be an argument with a man whose build resembled Dylan. Her face was red, tear-streaked. His head hung low. Did they break up? Did something happen that fans don't know? Now the story has split in 2 directions. 1. A romantic fairy tale where Dylan Wang is preparing to announce their engagement. The other, a more painful tale of a love that almost was, with the ring merely a memento of what could have been. So what is the truth? A source close to Bai Lu's agency refused to confirm or deny, saying only, "Bai Lu deserves privacy and happiness. Her decision she's made. We support her fully." And Dylan? Silent. Not a single word, but perhaps silence says the most. We do know is this: there's a ring, there's a name, and there's a fire burning between 2 stars that fans can't, and won't, look away from. Just when the storm seemed to settle, Bai Lu spoke, and with just one interview, one trembling voice, she shattered every illusion fans had built over the past week. Happened during what was meant to be a routine Q&A session promoting her upcoming drama. The room was bright, the setting elegant, and the questions, at first, light-hearted. She answered with grace, charm, and her usual poise. But then came the question, "Bai Lu, Netizens have been wondering. That ring, was it from Dylan Wang? There was a pause. A long one. Her smile didn't disappear, it just changed. Like a mask slowly slipping, revealing something raw underneath. I knew this question would come, she said softly, looking down at her hands. Yes, there was a ring, and yes, it was from him. The story isn't as beautiful as people imagine. Went still. She glanced at the camera. Her eyes glistening, but not from joy. We had something real. Something that didn't need to be explained. He gave me the ring on your quiet night, not with fireworks or cameras. Silence and a promise to try. To grow. Keep our hearts safe from the noise. But sometimes, she continued, love isn't enough to protect two people from the world watching them fall apart. There it was, truth, unscripted and devastating. According to Bai Lu, they had been quietly seeing each other since filming wrapped on their last drama. Built something in the shadows, shared laughter, secret weekends, phone calls that lasted until dawn. But as the pressure mounted, schedules clashed, media speculated, and fans pushed harder for answers, their once private world began to fracture. We loved quietly, she whispered. Noise found us anyway. When asked directly if they were still together, Bai Lu didn't dodge the question. No. We aren't. 3 words. Sharp as glass. She didn't cry. Not then. The silence that followed was louder than any sob. Back online, the internet was in chaos. The fan base, once united in hope, now splintered in heartbreak. Some refused to believe it. Others praised her honesty. Writing. Chose peace over spectacle. That's real strength. In an ending, this was the most beautiful love story I've ever seen. But just as sympathy poured in for Bai Lu, a curveball arrived. Dylan Wang posted. Finally, a single photo. No caption, just the ring, resting on a piano key. Fans were floored. What did it mean? Regret? Tribute? A goodbye? And more importantly, was it really over? One insider hinted that Dylan had been preparing a very public engagement announcement before things took a turn. He held back. Not out of fear. Out of respect. He didn't want to trap her in the spotlight, the source said. He loved her enough to let her go. So now we are left with echoes of what was, of what could have been, of a ring that once symbolized forever, resting quietly between two people walking separate paths. And yet, fans can't help but wonder, if the love was that deep, could this really be the end? Or is this just the silence before the storm of a comeback? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, Bai Lu and Dylan Wang's love story may have paused, but it's far from forgotten. Just days after Bai Lu's emotional confession and Dylan's cryptic post, a fan spotted both stars at Charles de Airport, within minutes of each other. No staff. No cameras. Just 2 souls crossing paths in the city of love. Coincidence? Or fate intervening? Whispers of a secret Paris getaway were now lighting up the internet. Could this be a new beginning, or one last goodbye behind closed doors? Last night, a hotel staff member leaked that room 712, a luxury suite in Paris, was booked under an alias long associated with Dylan Wang. Moments later, Bai Lu was seen entering the same floor. In a beige trench coat. Had lowered the room service log. 2 meals, 1 bottle of red wine. 1 long night. Are torn. Was it reconciliation? Or closure?